200-meter turns in the world. So a tough task for Bianca Knight to make an Olympic team here.
Lane 2, Ariel Scott.
And she has had a great year, won the U.S. junior title at 100 meters on this track last year. So nothing to gain here but experience for the young Central Florida star.
In lane 3 is Kimberlyn Duncan.
Tom, when she ran 22:19 at the beginning of the month, it looked like she was a sure bet for this Olympic team, but the U.S. women have been running so well, she is going to have to really perform today to make that team.
Sanya Richards-Ross is in lane 4.
I think she is one of the favorites along with Allyson Felix. Her coach, Clyde Hart, says you can only compare what she has been doing this year to Michael Johnson in terms of how good she has looked in her workouts.
Lane 5, Tiana Madison.
And Tiana Madison is already on the 100-meter team. Her coach said no 200, but here she is in the final and definitely a threat with the way she has been running both indoors and out in 2012.
Allyson Felix in lane 7.
She has all the experience and she has bettered her 100-meter personal best, which means that she is a threat to not only set a new personal best, but to really run something fast today.
Allyson actually in lane 6. In lane 7 is Jeneba Tarmow.
And Jeneba, of course, tied with Allyson Felix in the 100 as well as the same time in the semifinal. She made the U.S. team last year, and she is a legitimate threat here to make the team again.
And in lane 8 on the outside is Carmelita Jeter.
And Tom, the fan in me, if I had to script this, I would want the fastest woman in the world on the outside. Well, Carmelita Jeter is the reigning world champion. She is in lane 8. She will get on the turn, off of the turn first, which puts her into her strength, the straightaway.
So lanes 4 through 8 are loaded with talent. Richards-Ross, Madison, Felix, Tarmow, and Jeter. And there's the gun. Carmelita Jeter in the outside lane. Felix off to a good start. So is Tarmow. Madison is coming on, and here's Richards-Ross. The race still up for grabs as they turn into the home straightaway. Allyson Felix now goes to the front. Felix starts to widen her lead. Jeter is in there second. Richards-Ross third. But Felix with a sizable victory. Jeter second. Richards-Ross is third.
What did I tell you about that personal best? Allyson Felix just set a personal best by a huge margin, 21:69. London calling for Allyson Felix. She will go to London as the favorite. And Tom, that makes her the third fastest American ever. And we talked about the starter versus the finisher. The starter, it was no contest. Carmelita Jeter on the outside comes up for second, and Sanya Richards-Ross makes her second event for this team, getting third.
So Allyson Felix, desperate for that individual gold medal at the Olympics, looks good here at the trot.
And there is Allyson Felix in 6. And we talked about her improving her personal best at 100. The one weak point that Allyson Felix has had in her 200-meter running is that first 50. Guess what? That weakness is now gone. This is a field that should have challenged her more, but look at the lead off of the turn, and then you know she can finish. She puts away this field at 150 meters. It's only about the clock. And with that great little tailwind, 21.69, as Allyson Felix sets a new personal best and becomes the third fastest American ever at this distance.
So Allyson Felix with a statement for London by winning the Olympic trials in decisive fashion, 21.69. Carmelita Jeter was second, and Sanya Richards-Ross finished third to make up the U.S. team. Let's go.